Blaine, what are we doing here?
It's time.
Time for what?
It's finally time to record a commercial for the Wild Die podcast.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay, let's do this.
The Wild Die is a podcast all about Pinnacle Entertainment's Savage Worlds, the most adaptable role-playing game system on the market.
On this show, we'll be talking about everything from edges to full-blown settings. Together, we will learn the most interesting things this system has to offer.
So join us as we answer your questions, talk about sessions, and discuss ways to take Savage Worlds to the next level.
So make sure to look for the Wild Die podcast on Nerds International, where the quest for knowledge has just begun.
Hopefully, we can hear everybody again. Checking out my mixers. So this is when you've already taken off aboard the Valiant, beautiful ship, because it's always a pleasure to travel on an airship like the Valiant, because it goes fast and it's comfortable. So you're up there enjoying the landscape, and the airship is traveling over the blood dunes, a large desert of red sands. And the desert dwellers say that it is made of a dead god's dried blood. But in truth, it is not sand, but a particular type of very fine red salt. And that comes from the times where Mars actually had seas. And this is probably when you'll want to land and get some, because some nomad tribes smoke the crystals and say they get hallucinations from them. But while you're traveling, and I'm looking at Ukla and his player John out of Benny's. I'm going to give you the opportunity to narrate a dramatic interlude if you'd like. Do you have an idea, or do you want a card?
Yeah, I got an idea. I have some of that. So while we're waiting, I'm going to sit with Johnson, and we're gonna light the peace pipe. We're gonna smoke some of that sand.
Haha, Johnson, he will show you how to smoke that pipe. Nobody is a pipe smoker like me. That sounds kind of gay, but you know what I mean.
I think your people call it a full smoker.
Oh, it's a disconnected temporarily.
Yeah, and we will smoke the pipe. We'll see what joy that is, the right sound.
All right, and what's
Johnson
your
gets
story?
high as fuck and climbs out a window. He's gonna be hanging on the outside of this thing, screaming at the top of his lungs like one of those daredevil pilots that rides on top of the double wings at the air show.
All right.
On the bow of the ship, and since my feet are prehensile as my hands are, I'll be hanging on with my feet while I'm just waiting. I am a leaf on the wind. I am a leaf on the wind.
I think we should just push these guys off the boat now.
Have you seen my grip, man? I have that kung fu grip.
All right. Oh, and look at that. Also, Henry has no bennies. Anybody else wants to narrate an interlude? No? Alrighty. Let's keep going. So this is a, I mean, Mars is a dangerous place, right? And even in a splendid landscape like this, there's peril because suddenly a strong wind starts blowing and it's rapidly turning into a sandstorm. The Valiant is in great danger because the sand is so fine that it can clog up the engines, and that would mean terrible death. And that's when Mac Oran, one of the officers of the Air Mariners, starts shouting to his men, "Come on, come on! Secure everything and close the hatchways." Because, yeah, Johnson's been smoking the red sand too, the red salt, so. And, so yeah, we'll see how you guys can survive this storm that's about to hit the Valiant.
So I will.
Will you
try
take the
and
helm?
hide inside. Yeah, oh, I'm taking the helm.
Alright.
Johnson Rockhammer will show you how to fly this plane like nobody. One time, my airship, it was snatched from the touch of my fingers. I will not let that happen again. I flew that airship into a storm. I piloted it like a champion right through to the other side. And if it wasn't for that dirty scoundrel, Henry Cockjammer, I would still be in possession of my prize ship.
Sure.
Alright.
How
Very
dare you
cool.
not believe me?
You need more of that sand.
Here's
Pass the pipe around.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna award you Benny Johnson, but I'm also gonna give you a level of fatigue, and to Ukla also for smoking the red sand. And now you will need to first pilot this ship. So I will ask for a piloting role from Johnson.
I will pilot this ship with my eyes closed.
I think you have the Sky Corsair. Doesn't that give you +2 as well?
Let me see.
And piloting, that should have been a D8, not a D6. Oh yeah, you rolled a D.
Piloting. Yes, a Sky Corsair receives a +2 roll on all piloting rolls. In addition, I can spend bennies to make soak rolls for any airship I control.
Alright.
So, like I said, I pilot this ship with my eyes closed. Storm. I pocket storm.
Let's keep track of this. You got one success here. Alright. But then that's when the sandstorm hits you, and looks like you didn't really need to smoke those red sands because now it's all over you and you guys are breathing it. So everybody's going to give me a vigor roll right now.
I'm gonna remove my loincloth and wrap it around my face.
Yeah, but then you'll get sand in your dick. Do you want that?